Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last couple of videos, I went around Sinnoh exploring and seeing what I could find using the HMs that I've recently obtained, and also in some cases not so recently obtained. Today, we are going to be coming at Route 211 and then probably going through Mount Coronet and picking up the main story. I apparently have not been up Route 211 yet. I thought I had, but it seems that I have not fought any of these people yet and not picked up any of the items or anything like that. So I guess I haven't. So we're going to start off by fighting a Ninja Boy Nick. You are going to send in a Skorupi, or Scoropie if you prefer. Let's see. Faraday should be able to make quick work of you, I think. 3 ways to Sunday, or whatever the expression is. That's a fun expression. I'm surprised I don't hear it said more often. Scorpion is going to go down before the battle intro has even had time to finish playing. You, I believe, have 2 more Pokemon? Nope, just 2 Pokemon total. We're going to fire off another discharge. That is going to take down the Golbat. And... alright, no more Ninja Boy Nick. Alliterative names are fun. I feel like there should be more of those. Anyway, that was not very much. So, I mentioned a while ago that in the original games there was some trainer who called you a noob or whatever, and that kind of, like, caused a minor bout of hilarity on the internet. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere on this route. I think it might have been like this Rune Maniac or something like that. I know that... Let me hide this hidden moves thing, because that's... every time I bring it up, it annoys me. Earlier in the game, there was a trainer who called you a noob, which I found hilarious. I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong! Okay, sir, buddy. Amazing. I don't think I follow, but... you know what? I'm just gonna get out of here as fast as I can. That's Psych Up. Psych Up is not a good move, despite what... trainers in Pokemon seem to have a weirdly... like... large obsession with the move Psych Up. I don't know if it's just my imagination or not, but I do feel like NPC trainers in Pokemon tend to hype up the move Psych Up a little bit more than a lot of the other moves, even though it's really not very good at all. What was I saying about, like, 3 stack frames of conversation ago? Something about a trainer calling you a noob? Anyway, earlier in this game, there was a trainer back, I want to say around Orberg, who called me a noob, and I brought it up then. And if I can find footage of the trainer who does that in the original games, I will show it. That depends on, like, whether or not I feel like deleting my original Platinum save and replaying through the whole thing or whatever, but I don't know. It's not that important. It's honestly not all that funny unless you're a big fan of, like, 15 years old internet humor or something like that, but whatever. So this is Mount Coronet. If I push that any further, that's not really going to accomplish anything. I'm going to attempt to push this out of the way. I did say that I would explore Mount Coronet more thoroughly today, and I do intend to do that. Let's see, this is a rock smash boulder. I may want to start off around the southernmost part of the Sinnoh Cave system. That is TM69 rock polish, and work my way north from there. We shall see. I cannot praise, like, the general design of Sinnoh enough. I really do like how Mount Coronet has you looping up and down, and how you can advance through it somewhat more every time you pick up another HM, and then by the end of the game, you can see that it's really one big interconnected network instead of a couple smaller caves. Regardless, I will use another repel. All right, so we can go downwards. I might be able to, and I'm gonna need to pull out the defog again. I might be able to take this underground section of Mount Coronet and take it back to the southern part, but we shall see. I'm going to spend a lot of time down here, I think. By a lot, I mean probably less than like an hour total time. Maybe cut that down to a video or two after editing, but there's definitely a lot to see and do down here. So let's kick this out of the way. I'm gonna have to reactivate strength again, are I not? And I feel like if I was playing this in handheld mode, I would just have the dowsing machine out constantly in the hopes that I could find some fun hidden items, but I do not have the patience for that when I'm not playing this in handheld mode. Is this the room where you can find... Did the music just change? It totally did. The music totally just changed. Unless that was just like the second part of the song, which I never hear because I don't spend enough time in Mount Coronet until this point. Is this the room where you can find Feebas? I want to say this is the room where you can find Feebas. Whatever. I don't think it matters if I push this to the left or the right, but that is a revive. Okay. I feel like every time I find a long ledge that you can just run over, I always feel like the longer it goes on, the better the item at the end is probably going to be. Full restore. Definitely not bad. Alright, like having those. I doubt I'm going to be needing any of those any day soon. Again, I mentioned this before, I will reiterate. I've heard through the grapevine that the difficulty does increase, does indeed go up a notch towards the end of the game, but I am getting towards the end of the game, and it's gonna have to do it soon. We'll just put it that way. That is the light clay. Okay, so I think I'm going to give that to Mime Jr. because Mime Jr. has dual screens. I intended to use Mime Jr. as a utility dual screens user. Where is the light clay? Can I get the new icons off of each and every one of these items? Number of evolutionary stones. Of course, none that I really have a need for. Light clay is probably at the bottom. I didn't see it in there. Oh, here it is. I did scroll past it. Light clay, give to a Pokemon. We are going to give this to... No, not... Light clay, give... Franklin. Thank you. Get out of there. let's see. Anything else in this pond? I'm pretty sure this is where you could catch a Feebas if you wanted to catch a Feebas. Contest stats are, of course, back in this game. I don't believe... What was it? The Miracle Scale or something like that? The item that you would have had to trade Feebas with to evolve. In Gens 5, 6, and 7. Anyway, so this is an exit. I think this will dump us out. Yeah, this is going to dump us out on Route 216. That is the snowy part of the game. I will be going there later. First, I would like to explore more of Mount Coronet because I like Mount Coronet, and we've got more fog. Can I just like feel my way through here? Is that gonna work? I forget if there was... Okay, you know what? Let's not do that. I forget if there was another staircase that I could go down. I know there was... There are definitely other parts of Mount Coronet. And... I guess, it doesn't seem to be any more here. In that case, let's go this way. Do a bit of backtracking. Is there anything else in this part of Mount Coronet? I know there is that one boulder down on the bottom part of this cave system that I tried kicking over, and it did not really go the way I wanted to because you have to push it out this way. So I think I'm gonna do what I said. Let me fly back to Orberg, and let me explore from there. This cave, Orberg Gate, west of Orberg. I don't believe this is geographically connected to Mount Coronet, but I do want to come down here anyway. I was down below here once before, and I think there was still more which I could not make use of. Alright, indeed, there are some bike ledges. I probably fought this cyclist before. Have I? If you... Okay, you might not be a battle. You might just be telling me that I can bounce over those things. I would like to surf. And then I would like to just do another quick pass over this entire region. Okay, I have not been here yet, because if I did, I would have picked this up. Because I can get that with the bicycle. TM31 Brick Break, not a bad fighting type move. Break any screens the opponent might have set in front of you. And, alright, you're a veteran. You're a good trainer. I would like to fight you. That did not manage to collect enough experience off of you to evolve Hypatia, unfortunately. Let's see. There is an item down here. There is a... I'm gonna have to knock some things around with strength before I can actually get these items. So let's kick that aside. Earth Plate. Okay. Turn Arceus, or whatever into a ground type, and it will also power up some rock type moves. Let me knock this out of the way. Let me kick that aside, and that will allow me access to TM01 Focus Punch. I believe I've got one of those already too. Not interested in using it. If you really feel like setting up something like a substitute in Focus Punch, Sub Punch as the competitive guys like to call it, it's not bad, but I rarely find myself having the patience to do that in single player, so I have no need for such a thing. Let's see. I feel like there's got to be something behind these rocks. Otherwise, the game is just trying to waste my time. Which is always a possibility. Alright. So before I move on, let me see what there is for me to do with regards to the cycling ramps. I think I'm going to want to clear these two boulders out of the way, get a running start on this straightaway here, and then I can hop over here. Of course, I don't know if I'm actually prevented from... Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm actually prevented from getting anywhere now that I have Surf. I can just kind of go around all of the places where bike ramps would have been needed. Alright. Regardless, I am done in the Orberg Gate. I'm going to actually move on to Real Mount Coronet this time. Down at the bottom of Route 206. I can, however, jump on a bicycle anyway, and I can take a bit of a shortcut up this way. Here we go, there we go. Let's go off the bicycle now. And... Alright. Is this Route 207? I thought Route 206 entailed both the main and the bottom part of Cycling Road. Alright. We're going to be using a rappel. Let's see. First, let me check down this way. I feel like at some point in this game, I ran past this and said, I will come back to this when I have access to Surf. Not remembering that I already had access to Surf at that point. Anyway, that's Dawnstone. Among other things, I think there's a couple things that will evolve via Dawnstone now, but most notably is probably a Kirlia into a Gallade. I like Gallade. Gallade is a good Pokemon. And lastly, this one. Alright, so I actually can't connect to the rest of Mount Coronet through here. That is a bottle of protein. There is, and I think I would be able to later, but there is rock climb in the way, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to come back to that later still. There's a lot of rock climb in this game. I did not remember as much rock climb as like there is in this game. Anyway, by the way, another really nice touch, and I forget if I mentioned this before as well, but when you change gears on the bicycle, you know how there was the Rotom bike in Sword and Shield? Well, that's not completely gone, because when you shift gears, when you upshift on the bicycle in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you can see that the Rotom bike effect is back. That's a nice touch. It's not hugely important. It's just a purely aesthetic thing. It's not gameplay. Did I not fight you already? Alright, there's more ninjas in the grass. Good to know. Anyway, the rodent bike effect is purely aesthetic, but I do like the aesthetic. I'm glad they decided to make that little nod to, Okay. Can I get through here without using defog? I can sort of see the general shape of the stairs. And also the walls and the bridge. Yes, please. I think I want to go down here. Alright, that's almost a little bit better. Oh yeah, you bet. I made it through there without having to bother to pull out defog. Okay. So I think that's all the Mount Coronet exploring I can do right now. I will leave off. Do I want to leave off? No, I won't leave off. I'll go through Mount Coronet a little bit. I have my recording timer. I've only been going for about 23 minutes, and that does count time that I've cut out for, like backtracking and cutting out wasted trainer battles and whatever. So let's keep going. So we're going to use Strength, and I'm going to deliberately not refresh my Repel because there is something that I've been kind of forgetting about for the entirety of, like, a long time now. And that is that when you take a Magneton and you level it up inside Mount Coronet, and you know what? I'm getting no experience from doing that. Let's do this the boring way. Let us break out a rare candy. And where are my rare candies? I think they're at the top of the list. Even though I'm almost out of level, I've got 9 rare candies. I don't really have any plans for using them or anything. Let us use a rare candy on Mr. Michael Faraday. And grow to level 47. And something interesting is going to happen. We have ourselves a Magnezone. Alright. Glad I remembered to do this while I'm, like, right here by Mount Coronet and didn't, like, forget about it until much later and have to come back. Because I don't really feel like waiting any longer for Rosalind Franklin to evolve into a Mr. Mime. Let's use one of those on her as well. You are now level 43, and now that you are being leveled up with the move Mimic... Okay. Back-to-back evolutions. I think this is my final team. I don't think there's anyone left in my team to evolve, is there? Perfect. I'm really done with the move Mimic now. I would really like to overwrite that with something that's actually good. So, let's see. While I'm here, I guess I'll also just check your stats to see how those have changed. Magneton already had some very, very nice stats. Being a fully evolved Pokemon for 3 generations. You have 123 defense, 105 special defense, 146 special attack. That's pretty dang high. Your ability is Sturdy. I don't know if that's ever really going to come into play, because I don't think I'm ever really going to have you battle against a ground type that wasn't like one of those nominally difficult Geodude. As far as Franklin goes, 69 defense, that is really bad. If you didn't have that minus defense nature, you would at least probably have, I want to say, about high 70s, which is still not amazing, but it's better than 69. 97 special attack, 117 special defense. I thought you had higher base special defense than that, but apparently not. You're only a few levels behind Faraday, and your stats are nowhere near as high. Even your HP. I know Mr. Mime doesn't have the greatest of HP stats, but... Alright, so let's go down into the foggy part of the basement of Mount Coronet. And... Oh, yes, I should probably refresh that Repel, shouldn't I? Let's see, I think it's just a straight shot to the end. Yeah, alright. No need to lift the, no need to lift the fog. I am just going to stick my head out of the cave, and then I'm going to end the video here on Snowroot. So, my name is Dragonite, this has been Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the next part, we know where we're going. We are going all the way north to the snowy snow point. I guess we can stop at Lake Acuity first, who really cares? And continuing on with our adventure. So, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.